Hey guys, it's Future Shinobi here, and welcome back to Shindo Life. Now today we're going to be going over a topic that I've actually never said anything about before. Like I've briefly mentioned it from video to video, but I've never really did it. I've never really said that you should go do this. There's something I figured out that's going to give you a ton of Ryo. It's kind of obvious, but I didn't really realize how much you could genuinely get from it. It's pretty crazy. So all right. Let's go here. Now you guys can see me, my beautiful face. So let's talk about this current update, right? Everyone's gonna start needing Ryo like crazy. We got Tailed Spirits coming out. We got Bloodlines every freaking weekend practically. I mean, we got this event currently going on. Like you need 10 million for 10 tails. Like there's so much that you need Ryo for. So people are so desperate to have some good way to get Ryo. I'll be honest. You can use glitches. You can look at my other video on my channel that's actually about how to get Ryo. There's so many ways that you can get it. You can do quest, but there's one way that probably beats all of those ways because you don't have to do a single thing. And what that is, if you was to go to the up arrow once and hit game modes, you're gonna see that there's my home. Now a lot of people don't know this, but you can get free rewards here. Now I know. Some of you are gonna know this, so some of you are gonna be like, "Oh, dude, that's such an obvious thing." Hear me out. All right, hear me out, okay? I know some of you are just going to think I'm stupid. A lot of times that happens. Like, okay, well, Timmy, that's just obvious. You can do AFK rewards. But it's actually insane how much you can really get from these, and I'm going to express how you can get more. So, basically, if you was to sit in this chair here, if you didn't know this, you can sit in this chair, and it's going to give you overtime rewards, right? And essentially, like, this going down one time is like getting a million Ryo. I mean, it gives you, like, I think it's like 500,000 or a million Ryo. It's pretty freaking amazing. And no matter what, even if you disconnect, it stays there for when you come back in next time. So what I would do is I would just do this overnight, right? Now, here's the thing. If you just let it stay here, eventually it's going to normally disconnect. So I'm going to give you guys a little hack. If you do grab an auto clicker, even though you're not like doing anything in the game, if you grab an auto clicker, it'll just be clicking right here in the screen. And that's going to be enough to show Roblox that you're still here. They're just going to think you're clicking. So it's basically going to stop it from disconnecting. That's how you can keep it on all night long without even having to be here. Now, the best case scenario would be if you were to actually do this from morning till nighttime, and then all through nighttime until the next morning. Because that would give you like 10 to 20 million Ryo just from sitting down, which is pretty crazy. It might even give you more than that. I don't know. I haven't really done the math. In like 6 hours, I had like, I think 5 million Ryo. Do keep in mind, though, that I think there's a cap of 4.2 million Ryo on here, so you do need to come refresh this like every 6 hours. So, not bad. Honestly, not bad. Now, what you're going to think, though, is like, okay, so Timmy, how do I earn this and how do I make it quicker? Well, that's what I'm going to be telling you right now. So, if you didn't know, a lot of people don't know this somehow, but I guess I can see how, basically, you can join the Ryo Games groups, which are going to give you 2 times Ryo and 2 times XP. I've said this in a past video, if people don't already know, but basically you need to join those. They're going to help you in everything you do. It helps you in codes, like the stuff you gain from it. It helps you with the stuff that you gain from just playing. It helps you with the stuff that you gain from AFKing, which is amazing. So it's really crazy. See, and also since I have spin storage, which I was about to get into, it gives me 2 times rewards. So if I was to go to cheats, you're going to see here that there's a spin storage game pass. Not only does this give you an animation spin skip, so basically when you're trying to like spin for bloodlines, this is going to make it go instantly. It doesn't have to take a million hours for it to roll once. It actually just instantly does it. So super useful. I think this is like amazing. This and the bloodline bag are like needed practically. This also maxes your cap out to 1,000 spins instead of 500. And it gives you 2 times rewards in this bad boy. So it's amazing. So you're actually able to get 2 times spins and Ryo. So this is also a really good way to get Ryo. I'm not Ryo, but spins. Obviously, it's a good way to get Ryo. I've been saying that the whole video. But you can also get a lot of spins from this. And that's how I've already got 183 spins, even though I used them all like a day ago for a video. Like, literally, it's so good, and I've barely done this at all. I did it for like 6-7 hours, and I got a ton. And I just do it here and there, and it'll build you up so much. So if, let's just say you're busy like me, and you got to go do something, you got something to do out in the real world, you know, you got to go help your family or something, literally just let this AFK, you'll gain millions of Ryo, tons of spins, and you'll be able to try and get that new bloodline that you've been hoping for, and you'll be able to get all the moves that you've been hoping for. Also, the apartment, you know, you can do like, you know, outfits and stuff in here. Oh my goodness, look at it, it's me. I thought that was gone forever. I thought that was gone forever. Like, you know, the eyes, you can no longer get that eye ID. Like, that's literally, like, non-existent anymore. But I must have saved it a while back, so it's permanently there. That's awesome. That is so cool. I'm just scared that I'm going to undo it, so I'm going to, like, do outfit 3. It worked! It worked! It's a little creepy, but it worked. Look at that. It's the different versions of Fusion Timmy. All right, we got the different outfits here. It's basically the same, except for the eyes. And obviously, I'm actually going to change these eyes really soon because I'm not the hugest fan of them. I got someone making me some professional eyes. Either way, I think this is really cool. Also, you can sleep, and that also gives you AFK rewards if you'd rather do it that way. It really doesn't matter. This is also where you can rank up. There's a lot of little things you can do in here. I don't think there's anything else. But it's just really good for getting Ryo, really good for getting spins. And I just wanted to let a lot of people know that you can do this. Because a lot of people don't know. And a lot of people don't actually know how good it is. I used to think it was terrible. Like, I knew about it, but I was like, okay, this takes so long and you barely get anything. But I never actually did it. I just assumed, right? Like, I just assumed, like, okay, it takes me this long just to get some Ryo. I'm sure it's not even much Ryo. It's actually a lot. And if you do it while you're not even here, it's basically like how you can auto-click a log for XP. Like, that's a really good way to get XP. This is a really good way to just passively build Ryo. And that's how I'm going to start getting Ryo for my videos. I'm literally just going to let this AFK, like, passively grind. That way when updates drop, I'll have, like, millions of Ryo. So, if you're wondering why I'm going to have millions of Ryo now, this is why. Like, literally in my next videos, I'm going to start having tons of Ryo just building up. And the reason why is because I'm just going to have this AFKing. Like, for instance, I got to mow the yard this week. I'm literally just going to have this going the entire time I mow. And I'm just going to build up millions of Ryo. Overnight when I sleep, millions of Ryo. I mean, there's just so many passive ways to get Ryo now. Which I never really did this before because I didn't think it was that worth it. And I thought, it used to always disconnect you, right? Like, I didn't think about the auto-clicking thing. I was like, okay, it's just going to sit here and hopefully it won't disconnect. It would always disconnect and it would be such a bummer because you wouldn't even hardly get that much. But if you use the auto-click method, it changes everything. And also these game passes and being in the Ryo Games groups, it's so much that really will help you out. So, I genuinely hope I helped you guys here. I know some people are already going to know about this, but I hope I taught you something that you didn't know within this video. Because there's a lot of little things here that I tried to just say and point out that a lot of people would not know. This is stuff I found out from playing Shindo for a long time. Like, there's just so many things I've picked up over time just from playing for, like, the last 2 years. I played since the first week Shinobi Live 2 came out, alright? Like, I'm an OG. I'm pretty much as OG as it gets. I wasn't there on the very first day, but I was there on, like, day 3 or 4. And I've just been learning new knowledge as stuff comes out the entire time. Now, obviously, I'm not saying I'm the smartest person in the world on Shindo, but I got a lot of good tips, and that's what I'm trying to teach new players. And I really hope I helped you guys out. Maybe even experienced players don't know this. I get that a lot of the time. A lot of experienced players don't even know a lot of this stuff. That's just because they didn't know. They just didn't look into it, or they didn't hear about it. I'm telling you guys so you can hear about it. So I hope this video helped you. Thank you guys for so much of all the support lately on this channel. We're about to hit 3K subs already. Like, that's insane. It's been like 3 days. We went from like 600 to 3,000. I don't even know what to say. That's insane. So thank you guys very much. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Future Shinobi, signing out.